already pulled into an early lead because it's been enhanced with BioPath, a biological fertilizer complement from the Mosaic Company. Wait, and the early favorite has crossed the finish line. Get the most out of your fertilizer investment. Don't forget to add BioPath to your early season application. Talk to your retailer about Mosaic Biologicals today or visit cornsprint.com.
8 minutes after 8 o'clock is news time on this Thursday morning. And a good morning from the newsroom of Regional Radio and DeWittDailyNews.com. I'm Seth Lawrence with this expanded local newscast streaming to Facebook and YouTube. It's brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. The Clinton Board of Education named its Director of Teaching and Learning at the Tuesday night Clinton Board of Education meeting. On the WHOW Morning Show Wednesday, Clinton School Superintendent Kurt Nettles told Regional Radio this wraps up a process that has been ongoing for the last few months, and he's very pleased with their hire.
I'm pleased to report that last night brought a recommendation for our Director of Teaching and Learning. That's a brand new position that will start July 1, so here in a few months. And that person will be Kara Jensen. Kara will come to us from Unit 5, where she's been her career. She's been an administrator there. She is very highly thought of in McLean County for the work that she has done. She's been principal at Cedar Ridge Elementary, Brigham, and she's most recently been the principal at Parkside Junior High. And what Kara brings to the table is the ability to align curriculum and assessments and using the data to make fantastic decisions to make improvements. We need somebody with that laser focus in our district to help. As I'm transitioning out, she will come in and be that help, be that person to do those things, and actually way better than I would do it. So I think it's just a fantastic thing for the district to have her coming on. So I'll get to work with her for a year, and then she and Mr. Goebel will in tandem help run the district with the business side and the major decisions with Drew, and then all the the really good teaching and learning aspects of it. Kara will kind of captain that part of the ship.
Nettles reminds this position fills one of two administrative roles at the top of the district. He explains with his retirement, the hiring of Kara Jensen will fill the role to complement Drew Goebel, who will be the new superintendent.
Well, you're going to lose. You're not going to be carrying three district administrators. You're going to do that for 1 year as I help that transition, and then I'm retiring. So then you'll be back to two district administrators, which Clinton school districts had two district administrators for a long time. So while Mr. Goebel focuses on overall things of the district and especially the financial part, it takes a lot of time and a lot of attention. So we need someone who can stay on top of the teaching and learning part to help us with those things I just mentioned. And that's just going to make our building principals better to be able to be focused on what we need to be doing. And they've been doing that. Kara's going to come in and help rally that cause with them. And then the principals get to spend more time in classrooms, working directly with the teachers, coaching them, evaluating them, plus all the other programs they do in their individual buildings.
According to Nettles, to have the best district that Clinton can have, they need two people at the top, especially an individual to lead teachers to the most effective teaching methods for the students of the community.
So that's a great question, and maybe that is on some people's minds. But if you want, I don't think there's anybody in this town that doesn't want an excellent school district. If you want an excellent school district, you have to have people in place to do those jobs, because the main thing, and we want to keep it the main thing, is those kids and how they learn, what they learn, and how well they achieve and attain to reading at their grade level, getting the math that they need to where they can just function in life or go on to the universities and those kinds of things, get those engineering jobs or whatever. So we have just the whole gamut of things that, we want our kids to leave CUSD 15 either enrolled in college or employed somewhere or enlisted. We don't want anybody sitting around not doing anything after graduation.
Right.
But if they get an excellent education here, we'll have that. And to have that excellent education, you have to have the people with the expertise involved to do that. So I have heard the vast majority of people, and I'm going to say 98% of the people I've talked to since I moved here 8 years ago that love the school district, want it to be good, want it to be better. I've heard that we are better. And to keep that, you have to have people with the expertise and the drive. Drew has tremendous drive to keep CUSD 15 going well. Kara Jensen's going to bring that drive to do that. So my role next year is still superintendent, but I get to kind of help mold and form how it's going to go forward. Then I'm out of the way.
The value of the person that took the job was important to Nettles and the Board of Education. He believes they have an individual that shares the values of the community and the Board of Education.
So that's important. I'm really glad you brought that up, because that is something that I work with a lot, is values. You should know as a person what your values are, and those values should be with you everywhere you go. You put them in your pocket, and whether you're at work, at play, with family, wherever you are, those values should be pervasive in your life. You should do everything you do based on those values. And those are the types of questions I ask. And I will tell you that we had that conversation with Kara Jensen. I had that conversation with her personally. I was thrilled by her answers. She or Drew or anybody else is here to push their own personal agenda. It's to help teaching and learning. The rest of those things that you and I have talked on the air before, the sex ed curriculum, all of those other things that parents need to be doing, we want to leave that in the parents' lap. I don't want to take that on. I know what I did for my own kids as I raised them. I didn't want anybody else doing that for me. So, you can have that attitude and be concerned about those things. So, but when you hire someone to work in a community and she's going to work under the superintendent who is representing the Board of Education, and the Board of Education is representing the community members.
Yeah,
so
sure.
You can't come in anti what the community and the school board's values are. It doesn't have to be a perfect match in every little thing. Like, I don't know what everybody thinks about when they go vote, except those that are very vocal about it. I don't know what everybody does on Sunday mornings. I don't know what kind of movies everybody watches. But for the most part, on our school board and in our community, you can see how most people's values are kind of basically the same.
Clinton schools will see several changes in leadership over the next few years beyond the superintendent's chair. Get the latest in local news anytime from your computer or mobile device at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Allergy season is here, and our Warner Hospital and Health Services walk-in clinic